Is that a bear in the passenger seat? Guys, back at it again with another review, and today we've got a treat. We've got a 2003 Subaru Impreza WRX STI with a 2.1 litre stroker length. I can't wait to obviously walk you around. We'll get the owner on the channel, and yeah, I'll catch you in the video. So guys, I'm joined with the owner of this stunning 2003 Subaru Impreza WRX STI, which has got a 2.1 stroker length. And from first glance, mate, I love the paint job and everything about it.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Again, a bit bright. I absolutely love it a bit, I really do.
So what modifications have you obviously put onto this car to make it where it is?
Well, like I said, it's a 2.1 stroker.
Yeah.
So it's the standard bottom end, 2.5 crank, standard manly rods and mount 2.1 stroker pistons. JDM STI heads, which are the big port heads.
Yeah.
Coupled with a GTX 37.6. Makes tons of power. It's all fun, all the time.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. Front mount intercooler, 750cc injectors.
So she's pretty much had a lot of work done.
Oh, it's been 4 years of hell, but yeah, we're there in the end.
And there she is, obviously. And with it being like a 2.1 stroker, obviously different, like, you know, do you want to...
So it brings the torque in a little bit earlier, it brings the power in a bit earlier, so you get more of a kick early on in the rev range. Unfortunately, the Subarus, with the front mount intercooler, they do have a lot of lag, so it hits full boost at 5,000 RPM, which is quite late.
Yeah.
But when it is boost, you're going for a ride.
Yeah.
I actually love it to bits.
And obviously this has been dynoed recently as of like, what, it was like last Thursday, wasn't it?
Thursday, so 2 days ago, basically fresh off the dyno.
Yeah.
487 horsepower.
Obviously in the cinematics, guys, we've got the dyno print, so there is proof.
Yeah, no, we have the print. This ain't no magic power number. I've just figured out out of my head. It's proper.
Which is, if you think about it, that's very high for said.
Yeah, I mean, the Subarus, they tend to make 350 to 400 when people are pushing them on standard internals. When you start building the strokers and going a little bit more higher up, you get into the 500s, even 600s. I've seen standard Subaru engines make 600 horsepower like it's nothing.
Again, it's just what they're built for, if that makes sense. If you want to, you can.
They're strong, you know, even the race like time attack guys.
Yeah.
They'll just buy the 207 straight from Subaru, plop it in, and that's their motor for the year. Next year they'll buy another one.
Yeah, but no, I mean, it's something, again, when you hear the word stroker, obviously it's just something different. But
you just stroke it. There you go. 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. There you go. It's all sorted.
But no, I mean, suspension wise, what are you running?
BC coilovers on there. Everything's polybushed. White line. Front
anti-roll bar.
Anti-roll bar. Rear anti-roll bar is another company.
Yeah.
I didn't put them on. They come with the car when it was when I bought it.
But yeah.
Other things I've done, obviously the wide arch kit.
Yeah, which does have a presence about it.
You can see it. It's not. I can't hide it. Big booty bitches. But unfortunately, these suffer with a lot of rust. It's a Subaru thing. Most people you see with these wide body kits, it's because the car's rusted, don't do it otherwise. Or they've been in some sort of accident, or something like that's happened.
Yeah.
This is the same. rear arches completely rusted out. There's nothing left of it. So instead of spending thousands of pounds on redoing the metalwork, fiberglass arches.
Fair enough.
And I think it suits pretty well, coupled with the Working Motion M8Rs.
They do look. I do like work emotions because again,
I absolutely love it. I mean,
Jap wheel, Jap car.
That's it. 9.5J, 12 ET.
Oof.
It fits quite nice. A bit stretched in the tyres. We've got the Nankang. I believe, if I can remember rightly, they're 255, 35 18s.
How they like, obviously, in the dry and the wet, the
In
tyres.
the dry, fantastic. I wouldn't have anything else in the dry. They're so sticky.
Yeah.
It gets wet. It tends to stick the back end out a little bit. But, it's fun and games.
Yeah.
It's what we build these cars for.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's fun to drive. I absolutely love it a bit.
Obviously, as we see going in,
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, bucket seats, everything like that.
Yeah, bucket seats. We haven't got a roll cage in there at the moment, but we've got a harness bar.
Yeah.
Because it does go on track, so I do need to hold myself in.
Yeah, of course. But it's just lovely.
Yeah.
For this is what I love about the interiors on these cars. Everything's, I want to say, driver focused to a point. If that makes sense.
Keep it sweet, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Basically, it's what it is. You've got a radio, you've got your dials.
Yeah.
So you know exactly what the car's doing.
Yeah.
To be fair, you need them when you run the sort of power. You need to know what's going on with it.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, as we get into the back and everything like that,
Yeah,
this
so
is obviously
again,
the harness bar.
Yeah, you can see the harness bar in there.
And then if I want to go in a little bit more, is that Eddie and Eddie on the back?
It is Eddie.
Fair
yeah,
enough.
I do like my cartoons and my anime, so I try and travel that through the car a little bit. I haven't had much luck trying to get some stickers, but
Yeah.
that's a future project. We're going to get it all liveried up.
Well, that's fair enough.
Onto the back.
Big go wing.
Big gay wing. This NRG wing, the custom end plates.
Yeah, obviously with your
Little secret here, guys. Right, buy a big wing. They come with these little things. Amazon A4 acrylic.
nice.
£10.
Nice.
Get 2 of them.
It's brilliant.
And it changes it so much.
Yeah, and then obviously as we come to the back and everything, wouldn't be a Subaru obviously without the Japanese can.
Yeah, big exhaust. I wish I could tell you a brand, but I can't. I don't know.
Does look nice.
So if you have a look closely, you'll see where I've had to chop it with an angle grinder.
Oh, yeah.
So like I said, I do check this on track days.
Yeah.
You have a noise requirement. There is a Subaru.
Oh,
Yes, there is.
Yes.
A Subaru in the background. Nice.
I think I know that one.
So I take this on track quite a lot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when you go on track days, there is a noise limit.
Okay.
You have to be.
Is it so many decibels?
It's decibel. So Brands Hatch is 105, Castle Coombs 100.
Okay.
So you have to make the car quieter.
Alright.
So with the power this is making, it produces a lot of.
Oh yeah.
Lots of noise.
See,
So-
what I'm thinking about doing now is obviously I'll put a clip in a couple more seconds, guys, of what it sounds like. And yeah, but other than that, it's a lovely motor.
Yeah, the idea with the exhaust was it was second hand on eBay. It had 2 resonators in there.
Okay.
And it was just the right size to go with the rest of the car. So it didn't have a name on it. It is JASMA approved, which is the Japanese.
Yeah, okay.
It's still too loud, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So when I go on track, it only gets like a bung in the back.
Okay.
Don't like running it because it restricts power. It's a restrictor, essentially. So that will be changed at some point.
Okay.
No, again, it looks a little bit egg-shaped because it comes damaged, like
Oh.
a massive egg. So it got straightened and cut and all touched. And hence why it's just a bit black on the back there.
Yeah. So the next question is, mate, obviously, let's take it out for a spin and see how it goes. Guys, you join me from the passenger seat of this lovely 2003 Subaru Impreza WRX STI with the 2.1 stroker. And from point of view, these seats, obviously, as they're bucket seats and racing seats, not big boy friendly. And so I've just literally had to squeeze my ass into this uncomfortably, but it's worth it just to be in the passenger seat of something like this.
What way we going?
Right, we're going to go straight and then see that right.
Yeah.
We're going to go down there because that's a lovely stretch I like to call the Cuban straight.
Oh, the Cuban straight.
Yeah.
I mean, you go like this.
That way. Right. obviously it's up to you. Harness.
I'll wait for the car to get a little bit further in front. I think.
Harness is on, so
Right,
I'm ready to go. Yeah. Fucking shit! Oh mate, fair plays to you, mate. Fair plays on this car, mate. That just fucking it goes. It goes. It
really
moves. I mean, fair plays to, and I want to say, shout out to Rolling Rides and Duncan.
Oh yeah.
My God, man, you've built a you've met the monster.
Yeah, Race Dynamics Duncan, he is top boy. He really is top boy.
But no, this is lovely to be fair. I know it might be a little white meat and everything like that.
It is a white meat.
Alright.
Fair one.
Yeah. Fair plays to him.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, go straight on. See again, because you're not from here, this is
this is unfamiliar territory.
Yeah. So, see where that silver car went, or where that Focus is?
Just down.
To the left.
I'll go left here.
Yeah, we'll go left here. Because it's a nice little scenic bit as well.
Oh, okay.
As such. Yeah, we just follow this straight on until I tell you. But, what PSI does this, like, boost? How much?
So, it maxes out at 2 bar.
2 bar. 2 bar, and it's that much.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And it generally does pin you back in your seat.
As you can tell from that.
Like I said, it's only just been remapped with this power, so it's not. It's still a bit foreign for me. Like I said, I've owned the car for getting on 5 years now.
It's like everything you've got to get used to, ain't it?
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, this isn't like. It's one of them things. It's not little league anymore. It's big power.
It's big. Well, that's the thing. It's like big boy league if you think about it.
Yeah.
But this is just something different. I've got a soft spot for these cars, but to be in something like this, you know.
I mean, the Subarus, they've got a bit of a connection with them. So my dad's best mate. Unfortunately, he passed away of cancer on his eye, so he didn't get to see this, but he knew me when I bought the silver Subaru.
Yeah.
He raced. He used to sprint the classic.
Nice.
400 horsepower, and I tell you what, I watched him week in, week out. Yeah. He'd be up there passing Ferraris and stuff like that on a time attack basis.
Yeah. So if you follow this road around. All the way around, keep following it.
So it's kind of been like after that, seeing this classic Subaru absolutely decimate anything it was put in front of. Yeah. Even on like standard road tyres, it'd still be first of his class, and not on first overall. The only thing that really beat it was the little like Formula 3 cars. Yeah. Which is understandable.
Jesus, yeah, because of what they are.
But he was only a second off that. So.
See, the thing is with these motors and these cars, if you think about it, there's so much history with them for one. There's so much potential. Yeah,
the potential. You can really go to the moon with these. You can go super serious 1,000 horsepower on these engines. Yeah. Granted, you do have to put your money where your mouth is.
Of course.
It's the same as everything. But take a left in.
Yeah. So then we'll go back onto that thing.
Oh, okay.
So it gives you a little bit. I thought I'd take him this way, obviously, guys, because you guys know the route, but obviously you don't. It's a nice little mixed bit, so you have a straight and then like,
There's always a car in the way.
Yeah. But no. Jesus Christ. I mean, the camera won't pick it up, but I've shrunk. If that makes sense. I've like fallen in my seat.
Yeah, we're gonna have to crowbar you out of it.
Nah, don't worry. Oh, it's just that power. It just pulls. It's like I'm
so happy I built this the way I have.
Yes. And a credit to you. It is a credit to you, mate, because this is. I want to say this is the. Alright, I've had Subarus on the channel and everything like that, but nothing up to this power, if that makes sense. And it's a fair credit to you and everything like that.
I think we. I don't know, it's hard. I didn't want to go back for more.
Yeah.
I her anymore. It's
She's
like,
on her limit.
it's like begging for forgiveness. She's like, stop, please, I can't take it anymore.
Yeah. Do you fancy doing another lap now that you've got familiarised with everything? It's up to you.
I'll do one.
Yeah.
I think I'll do another one down here. Actually, yeah, it's going to do another one.
There you go.
I've got time.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it's just something about this.
Stick it up. The only problem with 6 speeds?
Yes.
Bastard getting into gear.
Yeah.
Hey.
That was nice. Right. Have a pull when you're ready.
There's police out there.
Yeah. To be honest with you, you can never get tired of that.
No.
There's no way you can get tired of that.
Like I said, it pulls, it pins you back in your seat. I have fun with this.
I tell you what, it feels so planted as well, with it being polybushed and all the suspension set up and everything like that.
Yeah, oh, it is.
It's a lovely setup, because I mean, you hear loads of them with, well, again, everyone says about like BCs and everything like that, but fair play.
Yeah. No, again, I rate the BCs. You've got full control over them. You can do really whatever you want. I'm just going to try another one around these people, but the police seem to have some sort of issue with them.
Yeah.
Like, it's with the poly bushing, it does make it a little bit more tough to drive.
Yeah.
Per se. But again, this doesn't really get used. It gets used as a daily driver, but I'm mostly in a work van.
Yeah.
Day in, day out. So this only really comes out when I want to.
Okay. I mean, that's something. It's, I don't know what like words. It's hard to.
You jump in it, and it's annoying as it is, and it's something I think you only get with Subarus. You feel like a rally driver.
Yes.
Like,
I can agree with you there.
It's rattly, bumpy, and none of you are going to get through there. You just feel like you're on top of the world, sort of thing. And everyone looks at you, and I think as well, it's a weird thing, like very relatable to like the classic minis.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a story related to Subarus.
Oh yeah. They're just one of them cars which, if you think about it, people can gravitate to, or they know someone who's had one, or there's been people that have grown up with them in their family.
Exactly, or they've seen one racing. They've always wanted one. Like, they're such an iconic car.
I've got the story of, obviously, like the most popular story is said Colin McRae watching back the footage.
Colin McRae, absolute mad lad behind the steering wheel.
Again, I don't think these cars would have. Don't get me wrong, these are brilliant cars, but I don't think they would have got the recognition they did without him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know it's a dumb thing to say, but it's the truth. I mean, you got to think, when these were coming out and everything like that, I mean, I could be wrong, but like, these and say the Evos, they were like the working man's car, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
They are, because, they kind of are, because you think about it, what else, if you didn't, history-wise, if it's say the 90s and 80s, if you're a successful Japanese businessman, you'd be in the Porsche, Merc.
Yeah.
And then these started to come out, and then it was a thing of, well, hang on a minute, the working man can have one and still have fun on the weekends, or have fun.
Yeah, and this is exactly it. And going back to something else a little bit more familiar to around the highway about with like Ford and stuff like that, is back in like the 60s, 70s. I know the Grand Tour did something very similar about this.
Yeah.
You could own a Ford Cortina.
Oh yeah.
Or a Capri, but there'd be different levels to it.
Yeah.
So you can have, I know the Capris, you can have a 1.3 litre, 1.6 litre Capri, and then you can have a 3 litre Capri, and you just, whatever your budget was, you could buy it, and they were just a good car to drive. Like anyone could have one.
I think this is kind of like what this is with these cars and the Evos. There's you've got different specs, you've got different body styles. There's like, you know, alright, you've got the Impreza, which is the rally heritage version.
Yeah.
You've got Foresters, you've got, you know, there's a Subaru for everyone.
And this is one for me.
Oh, God. The way that spools up, I just can't. I can't not process this. I can't figure out how quick it is, because sometimes you see cars that are running a big power, but it takes a little bit of time for them to sport.
Yeah.
Whereas this is fair place to. I mean, the turbo, like, what is it, like a medium size or like a big?
It's a big. I think it's a big frame.
Big frame, but it spools like a small turbo, if that makes sense.
It's really not pushing the limits of that turbo. That turbo would make 580 horsepower all day long.
Jesus.
The car that had it on before, because it's second hand turbo, it was on an MR2, and it was running 600. Like, was it a Saab? It was either a Saab or an MR2.
Jesus.
It was running 600 horsepower. Which
it's just mental.
I would like that number, but for these and for what I use it for, I think this is the right power level I want to be at. Maybe a bit more, maybe on the 500, 520s to just round the number up. See, because that's kind of like with me with what I'll be doing with mine. See, like you say, most people go from the 340 to 350, the limit of a normal stock engine without being it built or anything like that. See, personally, I think 350 is more than enough. Oh no, 100%.
For like for that application of a stock engine, but obviously when you've got something like this and what it is, then yeah, it kind of, you know, yeah, I understand what you mean. Like the 520 would make sense.
Yeah, it's just because this doesn't get driven every day, all day. I mean, if I wanted it to an all-day car, it would no way beat this power. If this was, I had to drive to work every day back in this, it'd be sitting at 350. Everything would be relatively standard. There wouldn't be much done to it. But you know, it's a project car. This is what they're built to do.
Yeah.
This is just built to have a bit of fun.
Of course.
I can drive it relatively daily when I've got a work van.
Yeah.
It goes to shows, it does a few track days, and that's it. I can put it away, be happy.
Yeah.
This is what I like about it.
But again, thank you for bringing us down today, mate. This is experience. I mean, because we've been talking obviously off the channel and like off thing and everything like that, but glad to have met you and obviously brung this, you know what I mean?
I'm going to meet you too, like I said, it's only because of work, it's taken us so long.
But again, it's been worth the wait.
Yeah, because I've got it all remapped. And
of course, 100%. Where is said map? Dyno anyway?
Dyno is... undo that because I can't, it's back here. Because I knew it was going to wrap it, it's going to go flying out the window or something.
So obviously...
So unfortunately it's backwards because your camera... It's
going to be backwards for the camera, but obviously that does say 487, and we can confirm it because it's on the printout.
It's on a printout.
So, well done, thank you again
worries,
for bringing this. So is there any social medias you want to plug or anything like that?
Yes, so odd_sod on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
Definitely go follow me out on that because we're going to be doing a lot of work and events with this. My YouTube as well, odd space sod, odd sod. Try and check that out. I know the videos on there aren't the best, but I find them funny. Yeah, I made them and they made me laugh, so it might do the same. Next shows we're going out to is going to be USC, Alma Street Car, Tracks definitely, and we're trying to get to Driftland next month in my MX-5.
Okay.
And that's all I've got so far. But like I said, follow on Instagram, it'll all be updated. And
guys, I'll put a link obviously to your YouTube, your Insta and your TikTok in the description of this video. I'd say go check them out for updates on this, obviously on Instagram. Obviously your TikToks for your funny skits with said car.
Yeah.
And I want to say, obviously, from one YouTuber, like automotive YouTuber, to another. Yeah. Obviously, guys, please check out his channel and everything like that.
No, we appreciate that.
And obviously, if you watch one of these videos or anything, and you've come from my channel, always give you like a comment saying, "Oh, I've been sent from blah blah blah."
Comment and like it goes a long way.
We do appreciate it, if that makes sense. From content point of view, I appreciate the feedback, so do you. Yeah, just how it is. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it there, guys, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.
Wicked.
Peace.